Welcome back to the Thread the Laces Family Podcast, hosted by your favorite people, Alex, Donnie, and of course, myself, Nate. How we doing today?
I'm good.
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
Pretty good. I'm excited for this week. We're talking about our Week 1 winners, our fantasy football, how we do our league and our teams, and our award predictions, end of the year awards.
Yes, sir.
So I want to start it off with our Week 1 predictions. You want to start us off, Alex, with your winners?
Yeah. So for the Bills and Rams game, I have the Bills winning. I'm not strongly confident in that, but those are two powerhouses that are going together. But I think the Bills are going to pull it off with the field goal. Steelers and Bengals, I have the Bengals winning. With the Eagles and Lions, I have the Eagles. And the 49ers and Bears, I have the 49ers. And Patriots versus Dolphins, I have the Dolphins. And the Browns versus Panthers was tough for me, but I picked the Panthers because I think Baker's just going to dominate them. And for the Colts and Texans, I have the Colts. And for the Saints and Falcons, I think that's one of my locks for the Saints to win. And the Ravens and Jets, I definitely have the Ravens. And for the Jags and Commanders, the Jaguars. For the Packers and...
Why the Jaguars? I don't know. I'm interested.
I think Travis Etienne's going to change their whole offense up. I feel like he's going to be more sufficient than James Robinson.
And they still have James Robinson,
right.
too, as their RB2.
And when they worry about
James Robinson did all right last year.
Yeah, that's
yes,
a 1-2 punch, a good one.
And when they have Travis Etienne running, they're going to depend on the run. But Trevor Lawrence has weapons, too.
Yeah, he does.
And so they're going to throw it. And then for the Packers and Vikings, I have the Packers winning the Week 1 matchup. And then for the Giants and Titans, I have the Titans. And for the Raiders and Chargers, I have the Chargers. And for the Chiefs and Cardinals, I have the Chiefs. And for the Bucks and Cowboys, I have the Buccaneers. And for the Broncos and Seahawks game, I have the Broncos. I think the Broncos would do it against Geno Smith and the Seahawks.
Yeah, their defense is always good. They got some good weapons there, especially with Russell Wilson, the quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Russell Wilson.
All right, who's your winners?
Me, I got a couple different. I'm going Rams. I think the Rams are going to skeet by it. Like he said, field goal, but it's going to be the other way around. I think the Rams are going to pull that out. The Eagles, I got Eagles and Lions. I got Eagles winning that one. I think a lot of us would agree on that.
Mm-hmm. Bills and Rams is your Super Bowl preview, isn't it? Week 1?
Yeah, that's basically my
Super Bowl preview Week 1, Thursday night.
You know, Thursday night, Week 1 is going to be the last game of the year for the Super Bowl. So, First game, last game. But, I got 49ers beating the Bears. I don't see how the Bears are going to pull that out. The Bengals and Steelers, I obviously got the Bengals. I went New England and Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins. I think their weapons are just too much for the Dolphins or the New England right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm skipping with the Browns this week over the Panthers.
You think they're going to get their second ever franchise win?
On the first week, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I just think the Browns' defense they're good.
They're
very
good.
They're very good, and I don't, Baker's Baker.
Mm-hmm.
So Colts and Texans, definitely the Colts. The Ravens and the Jets, definitely the Ravens. I mean, come on. I mean, they got Joe Flacco against his old team, but
yeah, that's crazy. Joe Flacco versus old team.
Yeah,
Won a
this
Super
happens
Bowl with.
Right. This happens to
insane.
happen like that, huh?
There's a few previews like that in Week 1.
Yeah, there is a few previews like that in Week 1.
Baker and Russell too.
Yeah, Russell
That's
against
crazy.
his old team. Baker against his old team. Now you got, unfortunately for Zach Wilson, which I don't know why he was even on the field. But anyways, I'm going to go with the Saints over the Falcons. And then we come down to the bottom. I'm with him on this one. I got Jags over Washington. And I'm the same reason. I think Marvin Jones Jr. is good. Everybody puts doubt on him. I don't know why. But he's a good receiver. And like I said, with James Robinson and Ayton and all them, I mean, I think they're going to come out and beat them, dude. I really do. Not by a lot. It's going to be only by a couple points. And then, let's see, I got the Packers beating the Vikings. Packers. I think their defense is just too tough, dude. I know the Vikings got a lot of weapons on offense, but the Packers got more weapons on defense than the Vikings got on offense. So I see the Packers slipping right by that one. The Titans over the Giants. I mean, come on. Giants are just. They have to show me something for me to even vote for them. So, and Chargers or Raiders, and I've got the Chargers, but man, that's gonna be a shootout.
I think the Raiders need a couple weeks, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
they'll get there.
Get their rhythm going.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be a shootout. And then I got an upset. I got Cardinals beating the Chiefs. I got Cardinals coming in beating the Chiefs. The Chiefs wide receiver core. I'm not saying they're bad. They are good. They got weapons, but it's their first game together. You see how the Chiefs started out last year.
Mm-hmm.
They barely beat Cleveland week 1 and lost like 4.
Everyone was calling
like 4
Mahomes
out of
a
like
fluke.
6. Yeah. So I mean, to me, I think the Cardinals, they're gonna win. And I got the Bucs beating the Cowboys. Cowboys losing their best offensive lineman. I just don't see them. Their weapons, they ain't got. They got Michael Gallup out right now.
Do you see they got Marcus Peters?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles.
But no Amari Cooper there no more. Their best offensive line out. Michael Gallup out for the first 4 weeks. Bucks are gonna take that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Broncos. I mean, come on, they're gonna beat the Seahawks. I ain't putting a lot of doubt in Geno because when Russell got hurt, Geno I thought did pretty decent.
Yeah.
So I can see them trying to put up a fight, but the Broncos I think will win by 10 or more.
Yeah, I think they're
Yep.
definitely gonna win by like 10.
I think they're going to be about 10 or more. So that is my week 1. Now it's on to the host.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go a little quick, and then we can talk about these games. I got the Bills over the Rams. I think it's gonna be a close one as well. I got the Bengals over the Steelers. If the Bengals don't win by at least 2 touchdowns, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Vikings over. I think the Vikings are gonna beat the Packers. Week 1, sadly. Saints over the Falcons. 49ers over the Bears. Eagles over the Lions. Dolphins over the Pats. Ravens over the Jets. Then I got the Commanders over the Jaguars. I'm different on that. I don't know, man. I don't know. We can talk about that in a second. I got the Panthers over the Browns. I got the Colts over the Texans, of course. Titans over the Giants. Giants got to show me something. Chiefs over the Cardinals. Sorry. The Chargers over the Raiders. Barely. I just think the Raiders need 1 or maybe 2 weeks just to solidify and figure things out. And then I got the Bucks over the Cowboys. I think they're gonna win by like 10 points. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna be as close as everyone thinks it's gonna be. And I got Denver over Seattle. But Bills and Rams. Let's talk about the Bills and Rams. I got the Bills, and y'all, or he has the
I got
Bills.
the
You have the
Bills.
Rams.
Yeah, I'm the only one with the Rams. But,
So why do you think the Rams are gonna beat the Bills?
I mean, to me, like, there's a reason they was in the Super Bowl last year. They got Akers back, and they still got, I don't know, I guess Henderson's, he's out now, or?
Is he out? I thought he was still.
I think
he's
he got-
still good.
yeah,
I think he's still good.
healthy.
And Allen Robinson back is in there and
Yeah, you
healthy.
like Allen Robinson.
I like Allen Robinson. I'm high on Allen Robinson. I don't know why, but I thought he did good in Chicago.
Yeah.
And now he's got Matthew Stafford thrown to him. So,
Yep.
Right.
He does.
I mean, the weapons there are just in their defense. Come on, you can't talk enough about that defense.
No, they got number 1 corner and the number 1 defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like I just see him getting that little edge over the Bills in Week 1.
I think that Josh Allen's going to be coming on for straight revenge tour this season. And I think it's going to be very close. I could definitely see the Rams winning. I think it's going to be by a field goal, but that's why I got the Bills winning.
If this game comes like Week 10, I might give it to the Bills.
Okay.
But Week 1, I think Rams going to come out smacking. They're going to come out smacking. Stafford's going to come out smacking.
And then you think Josh Allen's going to get his revenge in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's going to get his revenge in the Super Bowl because I got Bills winning it all. So,
I think next one I got Bengals over Steelers. I think that's pretty obvious. I think that if they don't win by at least 14 points, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. I think with our roster and how complete we are right now, and going to the Super Bowl last season, if we're not beating teams like the Steelers by 2 touchdowns or at least 10 points, there's a problem. I
Well,
get it's
Mitchell
my-
Trubisky's the starter. That's
yeah, like
guaranteed,
Mitchell
so.
Trubisky is the starter.
Which
our
I think that's a
defense
mistake. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
why
it
you
is
think-
too. And Pickett's 3. He's not even 2. They have Mason Rudolph at 2 on their official depth chart, which I don't like that. I think Pickett should have got the start, as I said, in week 2. I said that week 2.
Now, if Trubisky got hurt and they put in Rudolph over Pickett, now we got to question their
Yeah, we
decision.
do.
Oh, yeah.
We do. I would be pretty disappointed with that decision. But that's what it's looking like. It says that on the official depth chart, Mason Rudolph second string. So, the Steelers website.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. That's
And then I got Vikings over Packers, and you two have the Packers. So I guess I'm gonna explain why I got the Vikings. I think similar reason why you have the Chiefs losing to the Cardinals. I think our receiving core, Packers receiving core is decent, but as of right now, decent. Obviously, with knowing Aaron Rodgers, someone's gonna implode. Someone's gonna do good.
Right.
And
I think a healthy Sammy Watkins is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
If he stays healthy, that could be dangerous.
yeah, he's all right. And then you got you still got Lazard, and then he likes Christian Watson and Romeo Dobbs. So. And you still got old reliable Randall Cobb. He'll always make the catch. But
He'll definitely make the catch, that's for sure.
the Packers defense is very tough, but the Vikings is almost
Yeah.
just as tough. The Vikings defense is also very tough. And the Vikings have I don't know. I think that it's Dalvin Cook, Thielen, Jefferson, Cousins. They're used to it. It's the flow. And then their defense is still nasty, but then they added a Packers defender.
And the Vikings just added Jalen Rieger from the
Yeah,
Eagles.
yeah, and they just added Jalen Rieger. I forgot about that. That's going to be their new slot guy. Like what? Their team
He's
is going
gonna
to be
find
very
I
the
think
tough.
the Eagles are
chance.
foolish for that.
I think the Vikings, and they trade him for 5th round like he was nothing.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I think.
crazy.
I think
That's
they're
crazy to
foolish
me.
for that.
I don't think he's
I
that
think Minnesota
bad.
definitely
He had
won that
he had
trade.
one off year and he's already wrote off. I don't like that, but I think the Eagles are still going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Vikings are just a little more complete as of right now. I think and it's at home. I don't know. I think the Packers are going to win when they're at home. I think they're going to go 1-1 this year. But
I mean, you
I got
say-
the Vikings winning week
Okay,
1.
real quick. You got the Vikings defense saying just as good.
Not just as good. Not just as good.
I was about to say
I'm
because
saying they're very good. You can't say they're not. They're going to be
I'm
a
not-
top 7 defense.
I'm not saying that they ain't gonna be good. Okay, but I don't know. Go ahead. That's
No,
fine.
continue.
No, I'm just.
Continue. That's what we doing. We
I mean-
debating. If you don't agree, say it.
Like, name 6 people on their defense.
Harrison Smith, Eric Kendricks, Danielle Hunter, Devondre Campbell, or Zadarius Smith. My
I'm
bad.
about to say,
my bad.
what?
My fault. Said the
It's
wrong
4.
guy. Oh my God, you got me. You put me on the spot.
That's what I'm
They're-
saying,
I
dude.
don't
Like,
know. I kind of agree with him. I can name
Why am I
6.
forgetting their corners right now?
Andrew Booth and Pat.
Yeah, there it is.
The thing about Booth is he's injury prone, but he could have a great year. He could have a great defensive rookie year.
I don't know. I think the Vikings are gonna be really good.
Mm-hmm.
I know
they're
it
gonna be
it
good.
hurts.
I think
it
they're
hurts
definitely
your
gonna make
heart.
the playoffs.
I know it
Yeah.
hurts. It hurts my heart to say it as well, but I think that they're losing.
The
week
Vikings
one.
could definitely take that game. Like, there's no.
I
it's
think the
not big
Packers
deal.
could win. I'm not writing the Packers off.
The Vikings could definitely take that game,
The
dude.
Packers can win. They have Aaron Rodgers. They have Aaron Rodgers in that defense, and Aaron Jones that run game. But I don't know. I think the Vikings.
Because when I
with
first
this
looked
new
at it
coach are
all,
just
like
gonna come out.
I was leaning towards the Vikings too at first. Like week 1 with with the Packers receiving core, they're not in sync as Kirk Cousins is with Thielen and Jefferson and Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, they're
and-
not going to be as in sync. That's what I'm
So
saying.
I could see the Vikings definitely taking that game.
Oh yeah.
They could definitely win it. If I was going to put it on betting, I wouldn't bet it. I wouldn't put it on a ticket to bet
Yeah,
because either one could win that game.
right. And then the Saints and Falcons. I think all of us are pretty clear on the Saints. Yeah,
I think the only other disagreement was me. I got Cardinals.
Yeah.
Cardinals over Chiefs.
Yeah, and you two got Chiefs. I got Cardinals.
I think he said Cardinals too, didn't
said
he?
Chiefs.
Oh,
He
you
said
said Chiefs.
Chiefs,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Why do you have Cardinals?
Oh, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. I mean, he's elusive. I mean, look at him. The kid's amazing. And I know
Mahomes.
Huh?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, and he's with the new receiving core. I know they've had training camp and all that. That's not the same as game time.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
And to me, I feel like Kyler Murray has a connection with Moore and with AJ Green and James Conner and Ertz. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And now you're adding in Marquise Brown, and I don't know. I can see the Cardinals pulling out one.
I could see them winning. I'm not having the
I'm not
Chiefs
saying it's a
guarantee.
guarantee. I think it'd be to me.
I said it was gonna be.
It's an upset win for the Chiefs if the Cardinals beat them. I mean, if you look at the spread, they got the Chiefs winning the game.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. So if you go on a ticket and you put them on there, that's an upset win if you get it.
Well, there's videos of
Excuse me.
that Patrick Mahomes having struggles in training camp
Oh,
and
yeah.
getting angry, but
I'm not worried about Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not either. I'm not worried about Patrick Mahomes either. It's
Even last year when
it's
it was
just-
like when they had a slow start, I'm like,
yeah, I'm like it's
and then
Patrick.
they win like 9 in a row. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they-
okay. Now what are you saying? Nobody was saying
yeah,
that.
no one was saying nothing.
So
Patrick Mahomes, and then they get to the AFC Championship game still.
I don't think they're making it this year.
No, not the AFC Championship. They got I don't know, but he still has Travis Kelce, and
Oh God, and that's what I'm saying. That's not.
that duo right there alone is gonna win you a lot of games, man.
Yes, it will.
is. It's gonna win you a lot of games.
But I think every other team on here we basically agree with.
Except the
Titans.
Browns and the Panthers, right? You had the Browns.
I had the Panthers,
I had the
I had the
Panthers and you had
Browns.
the Browns.
I had the Browns too.
and you have the
And you
Browns.
see what
why?
Jacoby did when he came in for Indy.
Yeah, he was
I think
really good.
I think he did decent. I mean, I wouldn't say like he's top notch or nothing, but I think he can hold a team together
Yeah.
somewhat until they're. Now Cleveland, I don't even got them making the playoffs, but their defense to me is like Baker just got there,
Yeah,
Right.
you know, and he can put the tweets out. I'm gonna turn the fuck up, whatever, dude. Like we know how you are when it comes to games with good defenses. You slouch. So to me, I think the Browns' defense is what's gonna keep them in the game.
even with their quarterback.
Even with what Jacoby Brissett,
Yeah,
what about him? I think he'll be just fine.
you think it'll be fine?
I think the Browns will keep the Panthers to
I think the
under
Panthers'
20
defense
points.
is a little underrated.
Yeah, but
I just
I
see.
don't think they're gonna be. I don't know, man.
They're pretty young. Their defense
Yeah.
is young,
Yeah,
but
to me, it's just a slip by. It ain't gonna be by much. It might only be by 1 point. You might see 17-16. You know what I mean? I don't see neither team scoring a bunch of points.
I don't think it's going to be a bunch of points, but I think it's going to be around. I think it's going to be Panthers like 20 to like 14, 20 to 13, something like that.
Mhm.
I think the Panthers are going to win by like 6 or 7, and I don't know, man. I think that he has the weapons, straight weapons.
Yeah,
Like
he
DJ
does.
Moore is a god.
Yeah,
I got him on my
Robbie
fantasy
Anderson,
team. I think
Christian
he'll blow up.
McCaffrey.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
and
they just
CMC's
got-
healthy, man. Like, come on,
They
CMC
just got
alone.
LaVisca Chenault too. I mean,
They have so much. They have so many weapons. They have so many weapons. I just don't see them losing that.
and they have the best rookie tackle. Icky.
I don't see them losing that. If Deshaun Watson's playing, I
Yeah,
think I see him.
Watson's
losing.
playing. I got.
I don't know, man. It's tough. I think it's gonna be like 6 or 7 points.
Yeah.
But I got the Panthers winning that. And another one, the last one we didn't agree on was the Jaguars and the Commanders.
I stayed in mine. I think ETN is gonna turn up. Then once they try and
Well, you
Yeah.
guys explained why you think Jags are gonna
Yeah.
win.
And you got, I mean, I like the Commanders. I'm not gonna
I
say
think
they're
the
bad.
Commanders are too developed and too in sync for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
I think that Carson Wentz is not, the worst, but
No,
he's, I think he's gonna come out with Terry McLaurin. He's probably the best quarterback he's ever had
Oh, for
since
sure.
he's been in the NFL. Is Carson Wentz, and he's also got a healthy Antonio Gibson. And I know Chase Young is out for like the first few weeks, but their defense is still.
he said
alright.
he re-aggravated his ACL again
Yeah.
Yeah,
in that joint practice or whatever it
Yeah.
was.
and that's sad because he's so good, man.
Yeah, they're gonna miss him.
I love
That's
him.
a big part of their
Yeah,
defense.
he's a beast. They are gonna miss him, but I don't think it's gonna be by a lot again, but I definitely
As
think
I was saying, I got Jags like barely skeeting by.
Yeah.
I have the
Barely
Commanders
skeeting by.
winning barely as well, like 20-17 or something like that. I think it's gonna be around there. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of points scored in that. Maybe 24-21.
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be in the 30s at all. I think it's gonna be like 20s or less in that game. But that's what I got. That's why I got the Commanders over the Jags.
Yep.
You know, I think that they're a little more complete than the Jags is right now. Like you said, if you ask me week 10, I probably have the Jags. But week 1, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man.
I just think the Jags have so much of a better coach that.
Well, it's like James Robinson, as a rookie last season, still had 1,000 yards and had a horrible offense line, straight horrible. Their offense line's, a little upgraded now. They got Brandon Strafe and a couple other guys too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just throwing ETN out there, against full starters his first season. I don't know. I think he's
It's like
gonna
the
do
weirdest
good.
name ever, dude.
Travis Etienne.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm over here like
Same.
I'm like,
Yeah. But you said you like their coach, my bad.
Yeah, I like Doug Peterson. I mean,
Yeah.
he led the
Yeah, I like
Eagles to
Doug
the
Peterson,
Super Bowl
too.
with Carson Wentz, and
Yeah, he's a great coach.
yeah. But that's all my opinion. I just think the Jags will pull it through. I think they'll do much better this season than last year.
Oh, I do too. I think they're going to be upgraded. That's why I said by week 10, I would think the Jags
Right.
are going to win. But week 1, I don't know, man.
It's gonna be an interesting one. Week one's
It
full of
is.
a lot of interesting games.
Oh, I'm trying to watch as many games as possible.
Right.
right.
Many as I can.
It's a good time of the year right now.
Yeah, it is. Especially with
Football's back.
fantasy football.
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk about our fantasy football? You want to explain? You explain how we do our draft? Because we don't do our draft the same as everyone else. Everyone else does normal snake draft and, you pick. We don't do it like that. I'm going to have him explain how the draft goes.
Basically, you get your top 100 or 150 players from your ESPN list. You have it in front of everybody, your top 100. You go from 1 to 100 and you make your bid. You get $400 fantasy. Excuse me, $400 of fantasy money. And you bid on every player. Everybody in the league gets a bid on every player.
Mm-hmm.
So, like this year, we went, Jonathan Taylor was number 1.
Yep.
And we went around the circle and bid. And you get $400 to get 16 players on your roster. So, you go around and you go through all your 100 players. And that basically almost fills everybody's roster. After that, you basically call out a name and everybody bids on that player. But you get $400. And
Like, for instance, Jonathan Taylor. He was number 1. He went for 87.
you went for $87 to one of our guys in our league.
Yeah. And then, like, a player like James Conner. James Conner went for, I got him for 55.
Yeah.
55. So, that's,
Yeah.
around that range.
Basically, you gotta
Stephon
meet
Diggs
up.
went for 81.
Yeah, and you got to meet up. You go through the 100 players. Everybody gets a
You
bid.
bid on
It's like an
everybody.
auction.
Yeah, it's like an
Basically, it's
auction
an
of
auction.
each player, basically.
And you got $400 to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start out with my team, who I end up getting.
All right.
Out of my, I think I'm left with $56.
I'm left with,
My 2 quarter.
I got left with 6.
How much?
Six.
I have
You-
$1 right now.
$1.
Because of my trade.
And you don't want to be left with $1. You want to be left with a little bit of money in case you got to make a free agent move, because every free agent's $10 in fantasy money, not real money. But let's see here. My 2 quarterbacks are Russell Wilson, Carson Wentz. See, my team, a lot of people will make fun of my team, but I don't have a bunch of superstars, and I don't have butt players. My whole team's just right in the middle.
Yeah.
So my 3 running backs are Nick Chubb, Antonio Gibson, and Cam Akers. And I know Cam Akers is coming off that ACL injury from last year, but I think he'll come off popping.
But we also don't have a flex, so.
Right.
Yeah, there's no
It's
flex
1
in the league.
quarterback, 2 running back, 2 receiver, tight end, defense, kicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no flex. But my 2 starting running backs will be Nick Chubb and Antonio Gibson. And then my receivers I got were, which I ended up getting quite a few receivers, I think 6. But I got Michael Pittman, which I think is a lot of people sleeping on. He's going to blow up. I got DK Metcalf. Nobody wanted. I got real cheap.
Yeah, no.
because he's got Geno Smith for some reason
Andrew
and
Luck.
DK. Even though DK will probably still get his 1,000 yards and his 10 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, sleeper. And then I got probably the best tight end, fantasy tight end in the league, Mark Andrews.
Yeah, you went after him. You
Yeah, I
made
went
sure he
after
got
him. I
him.
make sure I got him every year. He's like at least top 2 in fantasy every year for the last 3-4 years. So, and then I got the Bills defense, who's ranked number 1. Justin Tucker, who's ranked number 1 kicker. And
My
then,
defense is ranked number 1, actually. But, you know, you can continue.
you know, whatever.
It is. Let's look.
In his opinion, his defense ranked number 1.
In ESPN's opinion.
And my other receivers are Adam Thielen, Tyler Boyd, and Galladay. Galladay's the number 1 receiver.
Some good depth.
Yeah, good depth, good backups. Tyler Boyd, I know he's a number 3. He's a slot guy, but he still gets points.
You had to get your hometown guy.
Yeah, I had to get him. And then Adam Thielen, I mean, come on. He puts up touchdowns. And
Yes, he does.
I got him really cheap, too, so I was really surprised about that. And my last receiver is Marvin Jones Jr., which he's, of course, at the bottom with Galladay. But, you know, they probably won't never start. But in case somebody gets injured, you know, I got some guys there. But that's basically my team. And that's always, right now, if I, like, look at all the rankings, they're all, like,
Top 15s.
yeah, top 10s or 15s, or none of them top 5. Like, you won't see hardly any of them top 5, except for, of course, Mark Andrews, Bills defense, Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
You want to talk about yours?
So, we'll go with
So-
Alex now.
For me, I don't remember the points, but all I know is I went even. Like, I did not overgo anything. But I got 3 quarterbacks.
The second fierce.
I think he
Second
had
fierce.
17. I think you had $17.
The only one I really went crazy on that was absurd was Evan McPherson at 34.
He was fighting
I
me for
remember
him.
that.
It was me and him.
I
He
told
paid $34 for a kicker.
I told somebody I was getting him, bro. But at quarterback, I got Kirk Cousins because right now he's ranked number 9 as fantasy, and I'm like, I just think Kirk Cousins is gonna do good. Like, he always does great, if not average. I think he's a great quarterback. Then I got Dalvin Cook.
You look at his fantasy numbers, not to interrupt you.
Oh,
Sorry
you're
about
good.
that.
You're good.
He's been,
But you look at Kirk Cousins' fantasy numbers, like, he's up there.
he's been
Oh,
top 10.
He scores points.
Or it said he's been top 12 the past 6 years in a row, and only one of the years he was outside top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, his fantasy numbers are there.
Yeah, they are.
So go ahead, my bad.
Then Dalvin Cook, I think I got him for like 71 points.
QB-RB duo.
Yeah. But Elijah Mitchell, I think he did really good last year, and they just released Trey
He'll-
Sermon,
Yeah, he'll have a good year.
He's
Yeah.
gonna bounce back.
and he's gonna do better. And T Higgins, I mean, I tried to trick the dude into bidding more, but then he stopped, so I got him. But I'm still cool with T Higgins. I think he's gonna have a good game, a good season, another 1,000-yard season.
Oh, for sure.
And Darnell Mooney, I think, although with the
Sleeping on Darnell Mooney.
Sleeping.
with the situation like in Chicago with Justin Fields not having an O-line, I think that he's just going to be a safety target. He's just going to throw it up a lot. He's going to give it to Darnell when he can.
And you like the Bears this season. You
Yes,
said that
I
in,
like the Bears.
Your predictions.
I think Justin Fields is going to have a great leap. But my tight end's TJ Hawkinson. I definitely think he's top 10 in the league. Like, just in general.
Top 7. Top
yeah.
8.
And then the Colts defense, which I think they're a really good defense this year. They're well brought together. They brought in veterans who can lead the young guys who made mistakes last year. And I think the defense is going to be one of the reasons of how they get in the playoffs. And McPherson is my kicker. I was not letting McPherson go. And then I got Trey
He was
Lance.
fighting me for him. I think you
I thought Trey Lance was your QB1.
It's because Jimmy Garoppolo restructured his contract, so that
He's going to be on the bench. Yeah,
I know.
restructured it to be a.
Yeah, he's be his backup, but
yeah. But
it's hard to put him over.
I think if Trey Lance
Kirk
does
Cousins.
bad the first game and like throws a few picks, they're definitely gonna put Jimmy G.
Yeah,
in.
so you want to see how he
Yeah,
does
because
first.
you fought the other Nate for Trey Lance.
Yeah, before I found out the Jimmy Garoppolo news. Then I have Tua. I don't know why I bid it. I think I bid it on Tua just to fill my roster spot because he was there. But I think Tua can do good. He can do great. Then Tony Pollard, I think he can overtake the running back one this year. Was Zeke not being as productive as the other years he was, declining. He did get 1,000 yards, but Pollard had less than 100 carries and was only 263 yards off of Zeke. And I think if he definitely would have had them 100 carries, he would have definitely surpassed Zeke.
Yeah, probably.
And James Cook, I think he's gonna take the running back one role in the middle of the season. I think
Over
he's gonna.
Singletary,
I think he's gonna take it over Singletary. I think he's gonna prove why he's gonna do
I
great.
mean, I like Singletary, but he's not.
Yeah, I know. And James Cook's really good. He was one of the top RBs coming out. I think like third or fourth.
Oh, I definitely agree. Third or fourth for sure. Then I have Jalen Waddle. I think Waddle's gonna have a great year. And then Amari Cooper, that's the one that I questioned about whether or not I should get, because he's wide receiver one, but like he said that Brissett still knows how to play football. Like he still did good with the Colts, but I just don't know if he's gonna be able to get it to him. But I think Amari Cooper is gonna do good, and then Devontae
Yeah, that's a wide
Smith.
receiver one. You got him for cheap.
Right. Then
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, I think they're going to double A.J. Brown and leave Devontae Smith more open.
Oh, they should have kept Jalen Reagor. I can't believe
And
they
he's
did
going to get some more points. And then Garrett Wilson, just because, you
that. Gotta
know.
fill the roster.
Right. Garrett Wilson's a dog, but he still hasn't even made it into the starting lineup. Not even the top four. And that's crazy, which I didn't even realize that.
I didn't realize that either.
They still have Mims in front of him.
Hmm.
And Barrios and Corey Davis and
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be like that for
yeah.
long.
What about you, Nate? How's your team looking?
Well, I'll say my team that I drafted and because I made a trade already because I got a trade offered to me,
Yeah.
and I liked it, so I accepted it. I think it made my team better, but I got Jalen Hurts at QB because I think he's going to be a top 5 QB in fantasy football this season.
Oh yeah.
And I got Najee Harris. I went after him because I think that he has RB1, RB2 upside this season with Mike Tomlin as his coach. You know, he knows how to win games. And to win games this season, they're going to have to run the ball a lot. And him running the ball 20 carries a game, I don't see why he doesn't have a chance at being RB1, RB2 overall. I'm very high on him this season, and I don't think he's going to get injured. He's an absolute tank. And I don't want him off my team.
Can I add to what
Yeah.
the Najee? He finished 4th in rushing as a rookie
Yeah,
with a if not even mediocre line. Their O-line had some good upgrades. So I agree with Nate. I think he can take that running back 1, running back 2 spot. So that was a great pickup by Nate. Continue. I'm sorry for the interruption.
you're good. And then I had James Conner, but I'll take my trade. I traded James Conner and who's the wide receiver? Brandon Ayuk. James Conner and Brandon Ayuk for Stephon Diggs. So now my RB2 is Rashad Penny as of now, but I think Dameon Pierce, who is my offensive rookie of the year, I think that he will be my RB2 by probably a few games into the season. I just think I need to see it for sure. I think Rashad Penny is my safe option for week 1. And then I got DJ Moore and Stephon Diggs as my 2 receivers, which, I mean, Stephon Diggs, top 5 receiver every year. DJ Moore finally has a good quarterback. He's going to go off. He's going to go off. Top 10 receiver this year, watch. And
I'll back that up.
at my tight end, I got a top 5 tight end in the league, Darren Waller.
Good pickup.
And then I got the Cowboys defense. It was actually ranked number 1. I got the Cowboys defense. I really wanted the Saints defense, but I got screwed over on the Saints defense.
Cowboys defense is not going to be no number 1.
And then I got Tyler Bass, Buffalo's
Not what
kicker.
Javon did.
Buffalo's going to score a lot, so he's
Yeah.
going to get a lot of points. And then my backup QB is Jameis Winston. I think he's a candidate. He's one of my candidates for comeback player of the year. And then I got Dameon Pierce, who I think is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And then I got Tyler Algier. But he's more of a guy that I see maybe me dropping for like a defensive kicker when I need. But I do like Algier. I didn't get him for no reason. He was my last pick because I think he's a really good rookie, and I think he is like that 5th best running back out of this draft. But with Cordell Patterson being there, you know, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna get more production than they think
Yes.
than fantasy thinks. They only think he's going to get 3 points. I think he's going to get a little more. But then I got Rashad Bateman, Baltimore's wide receiver 1. Mike Thomas, who's my comeback player of the year. I wanted him. And then Robert Woods, who's Tennessee's wide receiver 1. And then I got Alberto, Denver's tight end for
Good pickup.
a backup because, it's Russell Wilson. And then Kenneth Gainwell. But that is definitely going to be a drop for whenever I need a kicker or defense. So, yeah, that is my team. I traded James Conner and Brandon Ayuk because I got a lot of wide receiver depth. So, and I traded Conner. I still have Harris, Penny, and Damian Pierce. And I just think Adam Diggs just made my team absolutely. I think my team's unstoppable. I'm excited about this
Me
fantasy
too.
season, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about my team. When I look at it, I just smile. So.
Shout out, Bob.
Yeah, shut up, Bob.
All the trades and all the stuff went through, and here's the new final standing projections for our fantasy.
Yeah.
You guys
All
ready
right,
for
let's
this?
Yeah,
hear
I'm
it.
ready.
They got Kunta as number 1 team.
He's got a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Tommy went from 8 to 2. Number 2 team, they say. Because he got Josh Allen. Andy traded him Josh Allen like a dum-dum.
Yeah, I traded him Josh Allen for George Kittle.
Yeah, basically the other 2 players are crap.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, Tommy went from 8 to 2. So it goes Kunta, Tommy. Number 3, Stone. They're saying Stone's number 3 in the league. Number 4, me. Then we go down to number 5. Let's see here. Harmeyer's number 5.
Okay.
Number 6, I got Buckeye Bob.
Hey.
Buckeye Bob, which is Kylie's dad.
Shout out, Bob.
Shout out, Bob.
Facts.
And then they got the number 7 team is Rob. Number 8 team is the other Nate.
And I'm number 9. I've seen already.
They got the number 9 team as
Me.
you.
But we all know the fantasy projections are always wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Andy.
Wait for 11.
Is that you?
Number 11
Alex. And then number 12 is a free
saying
agent team.
Alex is the second worst team in the league. This guy.
This guy.
And then we didn't have a 12th because our other guy backed out at the last second.
Yeah,
So
we
he's
have
like a free agent team. They're obviously last. So
So I'm
Projected
basically
him
last.
4th, me 9th, him 11th. But
when it comes to the end of the year, we'll see how it really happens.
yeah, we'll
It'll be 1, 11, 12.
You'll hear us low-key talk about our fantasy every week. We're
Right.
obviously gonna dabble that in there. We got to. It's friendly competition. Not really. It's for a lot of money, but
Yeah, first place will probably pay
like 15.
15. It was a total of 12, guys.
11.
You
The,
said
the
after
total,
fees?
the total amount will probably be around
After
14,
fees. Oh,
15. I'm saying first
I'm gonna make
place.
some good trades then.
So it looks like first place will probably pay probably around $700-800 maybe.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild. That'd be nice. All right,
All right, so I
Yeah.
think now we're gonna go to our preseason awards.
for the final at the end of the year.
End of the year awards. We're gonna do mid-season awards after like week 8 or 9. Who we see if it's changed. More than likely will. It always is.
Right.
But yeah, I guess I'll start us off.
But let's hear it.
I say we should save MVP for last. I'm gonna start us off with Coach of the Year. I think Coach of the Year is going to be. I have number 1, Brandon Staley. I think Brandon Staley's going to win. I think the Chargers are going to win that division in a very tough AFC West, very tough AFC, and I think they're going to go to the AFC Championship. So, with all those upgrades and missing the playoffs, how can you not give him Coach of the Year, man? Like, that's my Coach of the Year. And then Nick Sirianni as 2. It's pretty tough between him and the Chargers. I think the Eagles are also going to win that division, but I think the Chargers are going to have more wins. So, But, I think between them two, it's a neck and neck. And then even the Vikings coach, I think them 3 are really close. Kevin O'Connell, I think it's going to be between them 3, but Yeah, Brandon Staley, I got winning.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, your coach of the year.
I have Zach Taylor.
Winning?
Zach Taylor winning coach of the year. I think he should have won last year. I think he should have won coach of the year.
I think he
last
should have been
year.
in conversation.
Yeah, I just
Going from one of the worst records to it's never been that big of a jump from one year to the next.
now that I realize.
So I
No,
think
but-
last year he should have been in conversation.
Oh yeah. Now that I realize, like all the coaches you named, I'm like, wow, I didn't even take that into consideration. But now that I think of it, it's like
What are your next two like with him?
I have Nick Sirianni as my number 2. I think the Eagles are going to take that good jump. They're going to win at least 2 playoff games, I think. The wild card and the divisional, maybe the divisional. And then my third is Doug Peterson with the Jags. I think
Okay.
Doug Peterson is just a great coach. Even if they don't even break even, I think that's still a great improvement from going 2 years straight as the number 1 pick to picking later in the rounds. It's like I think Doug Peterson's just going to be a great coach and help them out with
and
that
you
struggle.
got Zach Taylor winning.
Yeah, but now that I think of it, I don't. I don't really. If I
Yeah,
had
consider
to,
everybody, man.
yeah, I
but
think.
if that's what you believe,
Yeah,
you believe.
I think Zach Taylor can win it.
What do you?
He
what's
should have
yours?
definitely been in consideration last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
my number 1 is Brandon Staley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
What he
it's-
did to the Chargers is crazy.
Very crazy.
And I honestly could see Chargers Bills in the AFC Championship.
That's
Oh,
what
yes.
I think it's going to be.
And then my second is Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think Kevin O'Connell's gonna get them to the playoffs and maybe probably lose first game, but yeah, he's gonna get them to the playoffs. And then my 3 and 4 was a toss up between Sirianni and Dan Campbell.
Oh, I like
So
that Dan Campbell.
if I'm gonna put one ahead, I'm gonna put the Nick Sirianni first.
Dan Campbell's number 2 in Coach of the Year for bets.
And I think I got him in between 3
Number
and 4.
one's O'Connell.
I'm just saying if he gets Detroit to say 8 wins,
They might
Yeah.
give it to him.
they're gonna probably give it to him.
And especially Hard Knocks on
But,
them. you know.
yeah, that's my coach of the years. But I think Brandon Staley is the winner.
All right, let's go on to Comeback Player of the Year.
I couldn't pick 3. I got 5 on my list.
Okay, so let's go to you last.
All right.
Let's go to you first. Comeback Player of the Year.
Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah.
My number 1's Lamar.
Lamar? Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one, man.
I ain't thinking.
I didn't think of him either.
They don't.
That's
They,
a good
if you go
one.
look at
There's
the
so many.
bets, they even got him on the
They
top
don't.
5.
They don't. But they don't have 2 of my guys on the top 5. So.
He's coming back. He didn't
Yeah,
play
me
like
either.
he didn't play about 10 games. He went down, but he's playing on his contract year. He's gonna want that contract, and
He
he's
said
gonna want to
today
win.
that he has until Friday to sign an extension.
I think right on Friday they're gonna bring. Him.
I think
Yeah.
so too. I think they're gonna drop like some fat payment on Friday.
On Friday is gonna be a fat.
But
payday.
yeah, I definitely have Lamar winning Comeback Player of the Year. He's too good of a player. I
amazing.
don't care if he's in the division or not. He's an amazing player.
He's
I will
amazing.
always give
So
him credit.
you're saying he's gonna be he's your number 1.
Yeah, for Comeback Player of the Year,
And then who's your next?
Saquon.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one.
Saquon.
And
Damn.
then number
Yeah.
3, I have McCaffrey. I
That's
think
a
Hey,
really
there you
good
go.
one.
That's a close
McCaffrey's
one.
gonna have a good year. I think he
Oh,
can
yeah.
stay healthy this whole year.
I hope he stays healthy. I would say
Yes.
keep it.
Them are good ones.
Yeah, they
Them
are.
good ones.
Mine, I
Your
got
turn.
Michael Thomas, number 1. He's gonna
Ooh.
prove why he's gonna prove why he's a top. He's gonna prove why he's a top 10 receiver in the league. Because when he was healthy, guess what we were saying, man? He's the best. He's top 3.
Broke the record, slant boy. What?
Ooh, that was a diss, boy.
Nah, I'm
That was a diss.
playing.
I got him as. I think he's gonna finish top 10 in the league this season. Assuming he stays healthy. But then my number 2 is Christian McCaffrey. If he stays healthy, he's Christian McCaffrey. Like, I don't know what to say.
Right. Yeah.
That man can do everything. He's an absolute beast. And, that's RB1 upside as well. Due to staying the Panthers, Christian McCaffrey going to get a lot of production running and passing. And number 3, I have Jameis Winston. He got hurt
That's a
last
good
season.
one.
He's just, I think he's really good. I think.
He
I
has
think
his
he has a
weapons,
chance
man.
at winning it. But Lamar's a really good one. I should have thought about that. That would probably be my number 3 if I thought about Lamar. But Winston, I don't know. I think he could easily win it. No, I'm just kidding. Not easily, but I think he could. He's up there. I got him up there, top 4, top 5. But they didn't have McCaffrey or Winston even in top 5 when I looked at it.
Yeah.
They had Michael Thomas up there, but no one else that I had. They didn't have Lamar either. But, yeah, those are my 3, and I think Michael Thomas is going to win. About your 5?
I don't have no quarterbacks,
No QBs?
no QBs, and I got 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little different. I'm gonna start from the bottom. And my 4 and 5, I was confused on who I wanted to put, but I got Michael Thomas and Allen Robinson.
Oh yeah.
To me, I don't know. I'm still high on Allen Robinson, but I got him at the bottom of my comeback player of the year list. But
Weird.
I had to mention him. I got to mention him. I think he's gonna do really good with Stafford. But my top 3 are all running backs, and I think any of these 3 can win it. But my top 1 is McCaffrey. McCaffrey says healthy, he wins comeback player. To me, it's not even a question.
Yeah.
And my number 2, you guys don't have him on your list at all. J.K. Dobbins.
He's still limping.
He's
What? No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Look at
Come
the
on.
footage.
No,
No,
look at
no.
him. Look at him. Don't look at the footage. Look at him. Listen to
and
what he
J.K.
says.
Dobbins. They kind of got him
He
at the
says
bottom.
he's healthy.
You know,
I
they
like
got,
Dobbins. I like
you
the
know they got
Ravens.
Dobbins. Like
Dobbins.
to me, he's like a sleeper one.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people ain't got him.
He
up
said
there.
he tweeted about that limp video
Did he?
too. He said everyone's saying I'm limping. Why do I gotta run to every single drill? He's like, I can't even walk to a drill without everyone saying I'm hurt.
Right.
And then my other one is the man, Chris Henry. Come on, dude.
Who?
I'm sorry, Derrick Henry. I said Chris Henry. Now I'm making myself look stupid. Derrick Henry.
I was like, what?
Derrick Henry, come on, dude. Like he's already a monster.
I forgot all about him.
No, I thought about it. I consider Derrick Henry, but
But I think people just expect so much from him.
Like already because they think he's already the best. So it's like
Right.
I just think he's already expected so much. He's not even going to be considered for that type of award. Like comeback
really?
player. I think I could see him as like an offensive player of the year. That's
yeah. I think you're sleeping on that too. I got my 3 running backs as my top 3.
okay. Where do you want
I
to?
said Chris Henry. That's so stupid.
You start us off with the next one. Where you want to go to?
Next one.
Mhm.
Let's go with defensive player of the year.
All right.
I got my number 1, T.J. Watt.
Okay. Again.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I think the defense, a player of the year, it's like the same every year. I got T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald. I think Myles Garrett has a good chance. I got him as my number 2. And I know a lot of people laugh at that, but I don't know.
No,
how,
I'm not. I'm
I don't
smart.
know how he's. I don't even. I can't stand the dude.
You don't have my number 1 on your list.
I'm saying I can't stand the dude, but he's gonna be up there. And then of course Aaron Donald's my number 3. So
What about yours?
I'm on the same page as him. I got T.J. Watt.
Winning.
Yep. Then I have Aaron Donald, and for my 3, I think it's gonna be a tie. Like, I think it's gonna be very close between Myles Garrett and Jalen Ramsey. I think Jalen
Okay.
Ramsey's gonna have a really great year.
He always does.
Yeah.
Man. He always does. He's not gonna have an off year yet.
Right. But yeah, pretty much agree with him.
My defensive player of the year, my number 1 isn't even on either of their lists. I think Michael Parsons wins it this year. He won defensive rookie of the year last year. He's an
It was in
absolute god.
consideration for last year.
Yeah, he was in consideration for last year,
As
and
a
they
rookie.
couldn't. I think they couldn't give it to him because he was a rookie. I think they gave him defense rookie of the year instead. I think he's just gonna do even better than he did last year, and even better than he did last year as the best linebacker in the league.
Yeah.
So he's good at everything. He's fast. He gets sacks.
He said.
He's good in the zone. He's good at everything. He's a beast. I think he's going to win it. And then my number 2 is Myles Garrett. My number 3, T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt can always win it. Myles Garrett can always win it. You know, they all can always win it. But I just think Michael Parsons is winning it this season.
I agree with that.
And, yeah, that's what I got winning. And
All right.
I think we should go to Offensive Player of the Year now. So
Yes,
Defensive
sir.
Player of the Year.
yeah, that's fine.
You want to start us off with this one?
Yeah, I have a really good one, I think. I think for my Offensive Player of the Year winning it is going to be Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
I think he's going to be in consideration, like, heavily. Because he's already top 3 wide receiver. undoubtedly. He could be arguably number one with Devontae Adams. But I have for second I have Jamar Chase because I think with the improved O line, Burrow gets his time. He's gonna throw. They're gonna throw it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And then for number three,
If he keeps his promise, he will.
yes, yes. It's
If he keeps his promise, you can't not give it to him.
And then for number three, I have Patrick Mahomes. I just don't see him having like a downfall year. Every year he started from week one, he's won 12 games, and he's done fairly good and thrown less than 15 picks and more than 30 touchdowns.
He's a beast.
Yeah, so that is my offensive player of the year list.
My offensive player of the year, I have winning Jonathan Taylor. I don't know how he didn't win last year. Well, I mean, you had Cooper Kupp.
Right,
Triple
right.
Crown. That's not really fair. But 2,000 yards, man, as a running back, that's insane. It's absolutely insane. If he does anything remotely close to that, 1,800, 1,900, if they don't give it to him, if no one gets Triple Crown this year, he should win it.
Oh yeah.
Assuming he stays healthy and he's getting at least 16 to 1,800, if he gets at least 1,600 yards, I think he deserves it. 2,000 yard season, and then a 1,600 yard season. At least I think he deserves it. I think he should be
It's only
number
his
one.
third
And
year,
then I got
too.
Justin Jefferson as number 2, because I could honestly see him absolutely exploding this season. And my number 3, I have Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah.
With the Titans.
That's why.
Derrick Henry.
Chris Henry.
Derrick Henry is so good at what he does. I don't think you can put anyone over him when he's fully healthy. No one can tackle. Dude, he's just different. Every week you see 98-yard rush touchdown. Who was that? Oh, Derrick Henry. What? Like, what? This dude's busting out 90-yard rush touchdowns every other week, and no other running back is doing that. No other running back does what he does. I ain't seen nobody like him since Adrian Peterson. So, I think with fully healthy, he could do it.
Yeah.
He could definitely do it. But I got Jonathan Taylor. I think he deserves it after last season, and I think he's gonna have an amazing season this year. I think he deserves it. But yeah, it's my list. What's yours?
All three of mine has one of each of all yours on there.
Okay.
My number one's Jamar Chase. I think with the offensive line improving, I think Burrows will throw for over 5,000 yards.
Yes.
And
Think so,
1,800,
too.
1,800 or more of them are going to be Jamar Chase.
Well, I like that.
I'm giving Jamar Chase over 1,800 yards and 12 touchdowns or more, and he will get Offensive Player of the Year. Right
I could
behind him.
definitely see that. That's
Right.
that's not no stretch or nothing.
Right, not at all.
I think, and then the next one's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I think Justin Jefferson, their new coach, and they're going to be. I think their offense is going to be different, and he's just so. Him and Jamar Chase are like, it's hard to stop them.
They both should have won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, and then I see my number 3 is same as you. I got Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I think he definitely gets at least 1,500 yards rushing. You'll see in between 200 to 500 receiving. He's gonna hit over 2,000 total yards. He'll hit over 10 touchdowns. I'm saying you could probably see possibly 15 to 20 touchdowns from him this year. So
I think you could.
I think he'd be any of these 3 guys.
Yeah.
I think it could be any of them 3 as well.
And I just
I think it could be any of the guys we named.
Right.
yeah, definitely.
We all pretty
That's
much
my
on a-
3.
Yeah, and then offensive rookie of the year I think we should go to the next rookie of the year as an MVP.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Offensive rookie of the year, I have Dameon Pierce. That man is a runner. He's going to do. Obviously, I don't think he's going to get 2,000 yards, but I think he's going to absolutely implode. He's going to get at minimum 1,000. I think he's going to have 1,200, 1,300 this season. I really do, and I think he's going to hit 10 touchdowns as well. They're going to give him the ball a lot because I think he's going to turn into a star, and the Texans have Brandon Cooks. So, you can't really name that many people on their team, to be honest with you. I don't think you can name 15 players on the Texans roster. 20 players. You know what I'm saying? Sadly. So I think Dameon Pierce
Start
is going to
naming 10 players on
implode. Obviously, their offensive line isn't very good, but James Robinson got 1,000 yards, and I think Dameon Pierce is way better than James Robinson, in my opinion. And I think he could get a 1,500-yard rookie season. I think he really could. But Because he's already the RB1. He's starting off as RB1.
Yeah.
I want to
They
start him week
couldn't
1,
Mark
but I
said.
just need to make
Ain't
sure.
got nobody else that starts to RB1.
They don't.
Rex
Rex
Burkhead?
Burkhead. That's their other guy. That's what I'm saying. He's going to
he's-
get a lot of production, and he's good out the pass. He's good off the run. You see those clips of him during preseason. He's getting hit at the 2-yard line and just trucking through people and he got an 11-yard gain.
Right.
That happened like 5 times. Like, even if he's getting stopped, he is just so good. He can just make those moves. I think he's the best running back out the draft. I did have Breece Hall as number 1, but they have Michael Carter as number 1 on their roster. Depth
Yeah,
chart.
but the
So
fantasy, they got Brees Hall beating him out by 8 or 9 points. Why is that?
that's weird. I don't know, but on their depth chart, official depth chart, Michael Carter is RB1. I think Breece Hall can take it by middle of the season, but does it
Before that.
Yeah, probably before that. But I don't know. I like Dameon Pierce a little better. And then George Pickens is my other guy. I think George Pickens is... He's so good. I think, in my opinion, honestly, the best receiver coming out this draft. Sadly enough, that he's on the Steelers. But, yeah, I don't think he's going to absolutely implode this season because of the situation he's in, but he's definitely going to do great. I think he can definitely hit his 1,000 yards. But,
Yeah.
you know, or 800, close to it. But, yeah, those are my 3. Your 3.
You want me to go? Or?
You good?
All right, my number 1, Brees Hall. Carter. Brees Hall. Up. Carter ain't...
I agree. I like Hall way better than Carter, of course.
Yeah, I don't...
But
My number 1's Brees Hall. I think he's going to come in the first couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, and he's just... If you don't come in until week 2 or 3, he'll probably just be shy of that 1,000 yards. But that's what's probably going to put Dameon Pierce over the top of him. You know.
yeah, is him not going to be there? That's what I think as well.
Right.
And I think him and Pierce are neck and neck when it comes to skill.
Yeah. So then I had him worked out, but I'm not going to do that. I got Dameon Pierce as number 2, and then of course I think he's a running machine. Then my number 3 is going to surprise a lot of people is Chris Olave.
Oh, I like him.
That's a good
I'm
one.
not gonna surprise-
I think he's
That
gonna
ain't
come in
surprise me. I like him.
Yeah, I think he's going to come in and do really good.
And I think he's wide receiver 2 on their depth chart.
Yeah.
Thomas, him, and then
Yeah, I think Chris Olave is
Jarvis.
going to see a lot of looks. I think Winston and him are going to connect real quick.
he's
So,
fast.
yeah, I like him as definitely on there. That's my 3.
Yours?
All right. For number 1, I have Breece Hall. And then I just think Breece Hall is going to take that spot. No matter all the controversy and talk right now with Michael Carter, as we talked about before. But I just think Breece Hall is going to take that spot and he's going to get it. And then number 2, I have George Pickens as well. I like George. He's shown to be a monster already. Preseason or
so
not,
good.
man. That's still the NFL.
Yeah.
Then number 3, I want to change it now because I forgot about Dameon Pierce somehow. But I think if Pickett comes in by week 4, that he could be
that's a
number
good-
up with number
he's
3.
He's number 1 on bets
know.
or on Vegas odds for rookie of the year.
Yeah, so I think if he
I'm
comes in
with
like
you
week
on
number
there.
4 or 5, I think he can win it.
Yeah, I think he can come in like by week
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
And then
but
4, I would have
If he
Pierce.
comes
depends on how
in
Tracy
after,
does.
if you don't come in within the first few weeks, he's
Yeah.
not gonna get the rookie.
Right.
No. I mean, he could just go off. You never know. Take him
True.
You come in week 5 and still throw for 3,000
To,
yards.
take him to the playoffs or something. Yeah, that would be insane, wouldn't it?
All right.
But defensive rookie of the year. Who wants to start off?
I'll start that
Want
one
to
off.
start that one off?
Aiden Hutcherson, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's just too good, man. He's
a
too good.
beast, dude.
Very
Dude,
good.
Hard Knocks, he looks like a beast.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
so
just-
excited for him.
I'm excited for him too.
I mean, even though I'm a Packer guy.
Yeah, I know. But Trayvon Walker is my set number 2. I think him coming in with the Jags, he's right off rip just going to show that their defenses. He's going to help that defense immediately.
Oh yeah, he is.
And then
And his mindset too. Like,
my number 3 is going to be on none of your list. Sauce Gardner.
Oh, I was thinking about it.
I think he's going to come in the corner and he's going to shut everybody down. He's the next Jair Alexander. I don't know what else to
He
say. I
didn't
think
even get-
Jair's the best in the league over any of the other defenders. Jalen Ramsey.
Jamar Chase,
Dude.
So I think Sauce is.
He didn't even get targeted in preseason.
Who?
Sauce.
No. Everybody knows what he is, dude. What he did for the Bearcats. Come on, dude. He's like one of some like the best corners coming out of college. Like one of the best to me. One of the best stats you ever see.
Oh yeah.
So I got Sauce as my number 3, but I don't think he's going to win it. But I think Aiden's got it locked. But them are my 3.
Yep.
Aiden's a beast. Yours?
Number 1, Aiden Hutchinson. He's a dog, man. And then
It's hard not to say him.
I don't
Yes.
think you don't have him
is.
on there. I probably don't think you will. But I have number 2, Kyle Hamilton. I like.
I like Kyle
Yeah,
Hamilton.
that's
dude.
on my list.
Yeah,
I
Kyle
have-
Hamilton's
I
going
have
to be.
Kyle
gonna
Hamilton.
be a
I think he's a
beast.
It was
ball.
hard not to put him down
He's
there.
gonna be their number 1 safety.
Oh yeah,
week
it's
1.
gonna.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd have had a number 4 spot, I probably would have.
Yeah, and then number 3, I have
Skip it.
Javon Walker.
Yeah.
That's my exact 3 right there. Hutchinson, Hamilton, Trevon Walker.
Yeah, see, I mean, we're all right there.
We're all right there with defense rookie of the year. I mean, Sauce would be my number 4 as well. But it's just
Is that actually, bro?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Kyle Hamilton's good.
We kind of got the same mind. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a little bit. We have a lot of the same agreements. When it comes to football, when it comes to basketball, he's done.
Oh yeah, when basketball seson comes around, be ready because we are
I
gonna be in
myself
some
can't wait to
heated
see
debates.
that, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
Debates.
Shout
debates.
out.
Ooh,
Debates.
we're
Now
gonna
you
be
look
some
like me and
heated
Chris
debates.
Henry.
Yeah, I know.
He's been gone for a long time.
And what everyone
Sorry. Prayers for
has
Chris
been waiting for. Oh yeah.
Henry. Sorry for Chris Henry, his family. I love
His
him.
son's really good.
Yeah, his son
Oh
is
yeah.
good.
His
beast.
son head tapped.
His son goes to
somebody.
your school.
And then the
Head
host
tapped him.
has got to start.
You
us
head
out.
tapped him?
No,
Oh.
Chris Henry's son head tapped somebody. He
Oh.
head tapped a UC
Oh,
commit.
man.
No.
Alright, but the host started us out,
The
man.
host
MVP.
starts out with the MVP.
What everyone's been waiting on.
This ought to be good.
Number 1. And who will win MVP? Joe Burrow. Now, before I start getting called, biased and all that, I don't do any of my picks biased. You can go back on anything. I'm not biased about anything. I don't even have the Bengals coming out of the divisional round. So, you can call me biased, but a lot of people and analysts have the Bengals going back or going to the AFC Championship. I don't even have them out the divisional. So, I'm not biased. I just believe that Joe Burrow will win.
He has this offensive line.
This upgraded offensive line, he's gonna have He's gonna have over 5,000 yards, and I believe he's gonna have over 40 touchdowns, at least 45. I think he's gonna have 45 to 50 touchdowns with over 45 touchdowns, over 5,000 yards. His QBR is gonna be a 110 as always because he's just that guy. His rookie year,
I think
his rookie year before he got hurt.
108.6.
Yeah, and his rookie year before he got hurt, it was like a 112. A 112, excuse me. It's going to be...
Get the gap.
Okay. That was cringe. And his picks are going to be 15 or less. Come on.
That's cringe.
He ain't going to throw over 15 picks. And even if he does, it won't matter with 45 touchdowns and over 5,000 yards and
Right.
100 QBR. Like, with those stats, how is he not going to win? He's got the weapons. He's got the best receiving core in the league. And now a way upgraded offensive line, all these dogs. He wasn't even getting touched against the Rams
With the
defense.
top 3 running back.
And he's got Joe Mixon. Whoa.
Nah, he's top 3.
Whoa, that's going to be for another day. Whoa, he's in top 3. But yeah, that's with those stats and bringing the Bengals back to the playoffs and what he did. And you look at like Lamar Jackson, what happened with him? He won Comeback Player of the Year. And then guess what happened? The year after, he won MVP. It's going to happen again. It always happens like that, especially with players like this. And with Joe Burrow winning Comeback Player of the Year last season, he should have been an MVP candidate with those stats.
Oh, yeah.
With those stats, they were almost just as good as Rodgers'
He
stats.
should have won last year.
Yeah, exactly. And he's going to have even better stats than that. I don't see how he doesn't win. I don't think he's gonna with the weapons he has in his offensive line. His time, he's not 5,000 yards and 45 touchdowns. That's just what I see. And then my number 2 and 3, Josh Allen and Herbert. I have Allen over Herbert, but like really, I don't. You know, like I have them tied 2 and 3 to be honest. I don't. It could be one of them. It really could. I think the Chargers and the Bills are gonna have crazy good records. Like I have the Bills at 14 wins and the Chargers at 13 wins. So I think they're gonna have a lot of wins. And with a lot of wins and how good Herbert is and his stats and Josh Allen, they could easily win it as well. Those are my number 2 and 3. But Burrow, I got number 1. That's my MVP winner this season.
Alex?
Call me biased.
Number 1, Joe Burrow. As Nate said, I don't think it's biased at all. As he said, all these reporters are saying that they could go back and they could reach the AFC Championship.
You have them winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, dude, I have them winning. I think they're going to do it. I think they have that confidence this year. They're humbled. They know what they can do, what they're capable of. But I just like Joe Burrow's mentality. It's his 3rd year. In his 1st and 2nd year.
You look like a pro.
Right.
A veteran.
And now that he finally has that time in the pocket and he can actually create space. I mean, that's crazy what he's about to do. I mean, as you said, I think Jamar can get 1,800 yards. And then for number 2, I have Herbert. Because, I mean, Herbert's just a dog, bro. Herbert.
Yep.
It's between.
Obese.
And then number 3, I have Josh Allen. So it's like.
That's
Everybody's top 3.
I mean, Josh Allen's Josh Allen, man.
Yeah, he is.
Me? My
Who
turn?
you got?
My winner is Herbert.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Justin Herbert wins it. I mean, look at his stats last year, dude. It's crazy.
And the year before that.
And the year before that. That's what I'm saying. He's got like the most passing yards for the first 2 years from any quarterback. Like, the dude's ridiculous. He's going to win it this year, unfortunately.
I could definitely see him winning it. I could.
And I had Burrow and Allen. Burrow's number 2, Allen's number 3. Burrow, like I said before I got him over 5,000 yards. I say 40 touchdowns or more. I think he'll hit the 40. And then Herbert, I think he's gonna have just a little bit more yards, and I see him with 50 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So, because they're throwing team too. But Josh Allen, like a lot of people will argue that because their running backs ain't just they're just Singletary, and I like Moss, but they're not the top tier running backs in the league. Ain't nobody talking about the Buffalo's running backs.
And Herbert has Eckler and Burrow has Mixon. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
it's very true.
I'm giving the edge to Herbert.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's my MVP.
So, quick little rundown. All your award winners. Go. Just the winners. Quick little rundown.
We're going to start from
Just however you want to do it.
So Aiden Hutchinson, defensive rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year to me is going to be Breece Hall. MVP Herbert, offensive player of the year Jamar Chase with his over 1,800 yards, 15 touchdowns. I got defensive player of the year going to be T.J. Watt, comeback player of the year McCaffrey, coach of the year Brandon Staley, and there it is.
Yeah.
MVP Joe Burrow, defensive player of the year T.J. Watt. Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Jefferson. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Breece Hall. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson. Comeback Player of the Year, Lamar Jackson. And Coach of the Year, Zach Taylor.
Offensive Player of the Year, Jonathan Taylor. Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Parsons. Comeback Player of the Year, Michael Thomas. Coach of the Year, Brandon Staley. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Damian Pierce. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson. MVP, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrows, huh?
Yep.
There's some Joe Burrows in there.
Burrows. Yeah. But we hope you enjoyed this week. You got to go like, share with all your friends. Tell us all.
Comment if you disagree
at
with
Thread
us.
the Laces.
Yeah.
Yeah, comment disagreements. What y'all want us to talk about every week now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about each week and just stuff. Random stuff. Maybe top 5 RBs, top 5, whatever we want to do. Leave your suggestions. Follow us. It only takes a second. Like, it only takes a second. It's free. Subscribe. It's free.
Even if you don't watch, we don't care. Just
FREE.
FREE, free. Yeah, if you don't, and you don't, if you don't want, you don't gotta watch it all at one time. Slow it out. Watch it over a course of 3 days. One day 20 minutes, next day 20. Even if you don't want to watch it all, it helps a lot just to hit that subscribe and like and even a share button to your friends. You know what I'm saying? We got all the socials. Follow us on everything. But
Everything.
I hope y'all enjoyed that. This little long podcast. We had a little longer one than we did in week 2 and 3, but we like those podcasts. There's a lot to talk about. A lot of excitement. The season starts tomorrow. This podcast will be posted around probably noon or 1 tomorrow. I don't know. Probably around before the Thursday night game for sure. For the Thursday night game. And yeah. And as always,
Who dey?
Who dey? Look at that.
Who dey, baby? Yes, sir. Put it into the camera. Week 1 winners.